Midnight Eve, November 16th, 3 days before the culling game enters its final stages, as Yuki and Tengen exchange dialogue revolving around the star plasma vessel, specifically Tengen's multiple miscalculations and mistakes over the centuries. The Sumyata barrier above them begins to shatter. Kenjaku, the abomination, has arrived, and who better to meet him first than Choso, who swore long ago he would make the brain meet his end to avenge his brothers. Although it seems our heroes were too late. To be honest, who knows how they're even doing considering where we last saw them. Being the second strongest barrier creator of all time, Kenjaku is freely able to manipulate the Sumyata barrier's surroundings into a movie theater. He could make popcorn, he doesn't, but he could. And to be honest, I'd be looking like Choso too if that was the case. On display are the fruits of Kenjaku's plans. 100 million people fusing together with Tengen to create Eren Ye, an enormously powerful curse spirit with the technique powered by millions of souls. Like any reasonably sane person, Choso is kind of confused by this sociopathic behavior, to which Kenjaku even admits, yeah, fuck it, I just thought this would be fun. One piercing blood later, both father and son are locked in combat. And to be completely honest, this head-ass motherfucker actually has moves. Dodging piercing blood and sending back a curse spirit, Choso changes direction, able to destroy the surrounding area and really let loose. Kenjaku is just surfing. Bro is not scared one bit of this man. Choso's like, you underestimated me. And right then a bunch of curse spirits launch out like, if you say so. Thankfully, Supernova is able to blow up any impending doom. But now Kenjaku brings the hands up close and personal. Choso continues to rely on his Supernova's attack power to try and gain the upper hand. Curse spirit manipulation is just so damn versatile. As Choso tries to pull more answers about the culling game out of Kenjaku, you can smell the boredom coming off of the brain from a mile away. Brain-kun muses about how as long as Yuji exists, chaos will always arise in the sorcerer world. The demon lord Ryomen Sukuna will never rest until the world is plunged in curse. You asked. Kenjaku decides it's time to stop playing. Spirits grab the big brother's leg and Brain-kun just cracks him one. Soul leaves his body for a minute, right? Kenjaku starts stomping on Choso's head, treating him like dirt beneath his heels, asking why he's even bothering using curse spirits if this is the best his failed creations could ever do. Choso gets mad, but you figure if he wants to stand up for his brothers, he can face the same fate as them. Just like Shibuya, this disgusting octopus darkness spirit rips at Choso and tears him to shreds while Kenjaku educates him on special grade sorcerers. Tengen's like, alright, pack it up, but Yuki has faith in our big brother, even if he doesn't have faith in himself. As his thoughts drift to his brothers, Choso ignites in a giant spout of blood, hair slicked back, looking like he's ready to force out a big, shielding his brothers at his back. Overwhelming power flows through Choso, each of his brothers spiritually supporting him in his time of need. Choso knows he has no other choice but to succeed in his mission. He must get Kenjaku to show a curse technique other than curse manipulation, anything that can give Yuki an advantage in the second string. Holding back tears, blood fills into Choso's palms. Starting his combo again with piercing blood, the only thing bleeding from Kenjaku is confidence. After changing trajectory as the brain predicted, to his left, multiple blood strikes are flying towards him. Hightailing it out of there with a flying spirit, with his bootleg-ass Walmart Halloween costume, Choso attacks his opponent, copying his brother Esso's maximum Wing King ability. Still not impressed by any means, and using cheap tricks like spirits disappearing as smokescreens, the brain can simply take a load off while his low-level curses control all momentum. However, this isn't the same Choso, launching and grabbing Kenjaku from afar. If you won't come to me, I'll fucking make you. Focusing everything into this punch, he fucking fumbles. Come on, Choso. Not done yet though. Choso goes right back to Wing King. This time though, there's a little bit more to the plan. As multiple supernovas were placed directly next to Kenjaku's head, he notices them way too late, having no choice but to play his hand before he ends up like Swiss cheese. Just barely surviving damage and clearly pissed about it, Kenjaku played right into Choso's hands, who can rest easy now that badass bitch Yuki Tsukumo has arrived. Resetting the stage, Yuki smiles with her newfound newfound advantage, and then shows off immediately why she was able to smack Todo into shape. God damn. Kenjaku isn't playing games this time. He's completely in the dark about Yuki's curse technique. He instead defaults to taking a back seat and summoning what appears to be the curse spirit incarnation of Ganesha, the same spirit he used to render the United States Defense Force asunder. But we've had the World Cup on for the last couple weeks, baby. Blue fucking lock, go! Kenjaku is fucking stunned, speechless, but he doesn't have time for that shit. Yuki's coming up on his left, punches through both this man's arms and still gets his mitt. Are we fucking serious? He is out of here, dog. Going, gone. Kenjaku definitely just laid there for a minute, had to collect his thoughts and wonder what's brought him to this path. Oh yeah. Fun. Yuki Tsukumo and her Shikigami Garuda are no fucking joke. As Kenjaku begins to heal himself, he truly begins to wonder if he'll be able to hunt this wild beast all by himself. Not like he has a choice. And it's not like Yuki wouldn't rather be doing anything else either, but she does have full control of the battle right now, so you know, you probably would have used your domain by now if you thought it would win, so fuck around and find out. Now, although this was Yuki and Tengen's plan all along, where they messed up was thinking Kenjaku had a regular domain expansion like some scrub, and not an unclosed, masterful domain cast upon the air itself. Fully open and with no outer shell to remove, Yuki and Tengen struggle to defend and disassemble Kenjaku's domain. However, Yuki's simple domain is instantly stripped away. Kenjaku, shouting to the heavens about the millennia he's waited for this day, gravity slams down into Yuki's form, crumbling the floor beneath. Kenjaku's domain is dispelled, but it's too late. Tsukumo has already been incapacitated by the guaranteed hit. Kenjaku was literally just about to expose Tengen in 4K, but he notices that Yuki's Shikigami is still there. Like a zombie, the special grade sorcerer known as Yuki Tsukumo snaps back to life. Garuda impales his tail through the air, sending Kenjaku off. He thinks Yuki's trying to set up and heal, but this crumpled up bitch kicks the fuck out of him. Kenjaku's disgusted, but Yuki is bloodlusted. Driven by the thrill to win, she backs Kenjaku into a corner. On the brink of the end, Kenjaku is trapped, and he doesn't even know it. Still yet to regain control like he thought, Kenjaku turns, only to get weighed down by Yuki's curse technique. Hands lined up right between the eyes, like a gun to the head. Choso's ready to pack in the family tree once and for all. This bastard survived by the skin of his teeth though, spinning his dome with the velocity of piercing blood and deflecting the hit. But without a curse technique, he can't stop the beatdown. They actually beat the shit out of this man. Like actually, crazy. Yuki backs off to finally heal before her whole body gives out, but this gives Kenjaku the inch he needs to try and escape. Yuki nips that right in the butt though, taking Garuda like a whip and destroying every single patch of ground Kenjaku could ever even hope to put his feet on. Both through Garuda's rampage and Choso slipping attacks in between, Kenjaku is brought to the brink. 1 second too late. Breathing a long sigh of relief, Kenjaku's curse technique returned right at the last second. With everyone face planted to the ground, Garuda makes one last strike at the brain before gravity is doubled down. Yuki is determined though. She knows all of his tricks at this point. Healed up and capable of taking anything Kenjaku musters head on, the bombshell beauty hypes herself up and knows she can get the W. And if this ain't just the most eyes and ass shit, just softly grazes her arm and bow. She's lucky to still have a fucking face. One mini Uzumaki to the jaw and one to the stomach. The last one leaving a gnarly spiral right in Yuki's center. Choso is flabbergasted. I was flabbergasted. For all of their preparation, Kenjaku was just too strong. Choso's final will, his love for his brothers, his regrets, everything that makes Choso human and not a curse is going to be gone here once he's finished. And even though in his heart, that's exactly how Choso wants to go out, Yuki couldn't dare take a big brother away from his sibling. The Samyata barrier opens for Choso and Choso only, ejecting removing him from the area entirely, as Yuki herself plops to the floor in 2 pieces. Unamused, having to actually expend energy, seeing Tengen's form makes Kenjaku genuinely chuckle, thinking that he actually resembles Sukuna. This gives Yuki just enough time to grab him at the ankle while he's distracted. Kenjaku is over this though, but suddenly overwhelming pressure ignites from the sore loser, who can't help but smile. As the atmosphere itself intensifies, Kenjaku realizes that Yuki is amounting so much mass and density into herself, it will cave in and create a black hole. If she's gonna go out, she's gonna take Kenjaku with her. An implosion of matter, catastrophic enough to take out the entire world. Yuki Tsukumo's will and Tengen's barrier control kept the radius of the blast inside, barely. As sunlight pours into the destroyed tomb, underneath the rubble emerges an unscathed Kenjaku, missing only his clothes, claiming to have used Kaori Itadori, Yuji's mother's anti-gravity curse technique to survive the black hole. It is because Yuki and Tengen contained its power that he was able to survive. In trying to save the world, they've only prolonged its doom. As Tengen reverts to his most base form, Kenjaku looks over his old friend with fondness, warmed up and truly ready for everything that comes next. Hey guys, thanks so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, click on a couple other of my videos here and enjoy the rest of your week. Thank you very much for watching again. Leave a like on the video, hit the subscribe button, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.